Now voice is clear, board is clear. Let us start fraction. Yes. Underline that. Write down. A fraction. Write down this. Yes, write down. Now I don't want any discussion. Blood or clear? Yes. First we will define what is fraction. So write a fraction. And chapter 4. Chapter 4. Yes, my dear, you have to underline. Don't interrupt. Chapter 4 it is there in that textbook. Right. A fraction is chapter 3 will be done. Chapter 3 will be done afterwards. Now will you stop talking in between and listen properly, all of you? Whether it is chapter 3, chapter 4, I am saying everything. You listen, try to listen. Don't communicate in between. Chapter 4 fractions. A fraction is a number. Write down. Yes. A fraction is a number. Board is clear, right? A fraction is a number which can be written. What is fraction? Fraction is basically a number. Fraction is basically a number which can be written in the form of P upon Q. Which can be written in the form P upon Q. Which can be written in the form P upon. Yes, any fraction. Today's date 5th August 5/8. A fraction is a number. See here. Those who are, see, it is very much clear. Those who are unnecessary saying, those who are saying unnecessary, those who are saying it is blood unnecessary, I will remove from the group for maintaining the discipline. Unnecessary, if you say it is blood, I will remove from the group to maintain the discipline. I have to take some action. Because unless and until it is verified, whatever you will say, that I verify. When you say it is blood, I go and verify. And if it is clear, immediately I will ask you to leave the group, let others learn the lesson. Yes. Now we will define fraction. A fraction is a number. Fraction is basically a number which can be written in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are both whole numbers. What are P and Q? Where P and Q both are whole numbers. Both are whole numbers. Whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Where P and Q both are whole numbers, and denominator Q and this number Q is not equal to 0. So Q is non-zero whole number. Q is non-zero. Not equal to 0 means non-zero. So P and Q both are whole numbers. Whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So P is a whole number, Q is a whole number. But there is a condition on denominator Q that Q should be not equal to 0. Q should be non-zero. So basically fraction is nothing but it is a number. It must be in the form of P upon Q, where P is any whole number and Q is any whole number. P and Q both are whole numbers, where P and Q both are whole numbers, and Q is not equal to, it is equal to, I have just put one stroke, it is not equal to, then not equal to. Yes, Q should never be 0. This Q is never 0. Q will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So Q is never 0. So any fraction A fraction is nothing but it is a number. Fraction will always be in the form of P upon Q, where P is a whole number, Q is a whole number, and Q should not be equal to 0. Q is not equal to, this is my equal to, then I will put one line, this is not equal to. So Q is not equal to 0 means Q is non-zero. Yes, right. Yes, Q is not equal to 0, that we have to write. Now in this, yes, that also you have to write, Q is not equal to 0. Now fraction is nothing but it is a number written in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q both are whole number. P and Q both are whole number, and denominator Q is not equal to 0. Denominator Q is not equal to 0. So any fraction can be written in the form of P upon Q. Okay. Wait. Yes. This side it must be shining. Because of that light, I will not write that side. Yes. No. It is clear. Right. Yes. Right. Yes. Yes. Wait. What he is saying, that board is not straight. That is true. Slightly, it is tilted. But anyhow, I will write on this side. I will not write that side. Wait, I did not ask anything. Now write up below this, after this you will write there, this note you will write, note, N-O-T, note, right, in fraction, first point, in fraction, right, in fraction P upon Q, in fraction P upon Q, my P is nothing but numerator. P is numerator and Q is denominator. P is numerator, Q is denominator. So in fraction P upon Q, P is numerator and Q is denominator. Fraction P upon Q, P is numerator and Q is denominator. So depending on the numerator and denominator, we are having different type of fractions. Yes, right. Yes. No. I am not writing this side because this side light is there. I am writing this. So in fraction P upon Q, yes, in fraction P upon Q, P is numerator. No, this is first, only one point is there. In fraction P upon Q, P is numerator, that upper part is called numerator and that lower part is called denominator. So P and Q, right. So in fraction P upon Q, yes, in fraction P upon Q, that upper part P is called numerator. Notebook only you have to write, and Q is called denominator. Q is called denominator. Now depending on the numerator and denominator, we are having different type of fractions. Now we'll write types of fractions. Types of fraction depending on depending on the numerator and denominator, we have different type of fractions. We are having different type of fractions. Now first it is like fraction. First it is like fraction. First we will see what do you mean by like fraction. Depending on the numerator and denominator, we have different type of fraction. Now first we have like fraction. A fraction is like fraction whenever denominators are same. So we write fractions, fractions which have the same denominator, same means equal, denominator, fractions which have the same denominator or equal denominators are called like fractions. Yes, examples are given. So fractions which have the same denominator or equal denominator are called like fractions. So if denominator of two fractions are same, then they are like fractions. For example, we can write the example after this. We can write the example 2 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 13 upon 7. Yes, all are like fraction. Because what is denominator of 2 upon 7? 7. What is denominator of 5 upon 7? 7. What is denominator of 13 upon 7? 7. So here denominator is same, 7, 7, 7. So whenever denominator of, underline, whenever denominator of two fractions are equal, whenever denominator of two fractions are equal, they are called like fractions. So this is the important part of this fraction. In many problem you will come across like fraction. So you should know what is like fraction. Like fraction means the denominator of those fractions should be same. If denominators are same or equal, the fractions are like fractions. Yes. See, yes, my dear, that is different. We are not talking about proper or improper fraction. Only we are saying that 13 upon 7 is also fraction. We are saying that whenever denominators are equal, the fractions are equal. Yes. So for like fraction, the denominator of two fractions should be same. Later on, yes. Write the example 2 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 30. So whenever denominators are same, they are like fractions. Whenever yes. Wait. You understood, you remain up to, you keep it with you. Let us discuss for others also. Now second is unlike fraction. Now second, by seeing the denominator and numerator, we write unlike fractions. Yes. Fractions which have different denominator. Denominators are not same. Fractions which have different denominator, different means not equal, which have different denominators, are called unlike fractions. Fractions which have different denominators are called unlike fractions. So depending on the type of numerator and denominator, depending on the numerator and denominator, we have different type of fractions. First, like fraction. So fractions are like fraction whenever denominators are same. Yes, unlike fractions whenever denominators are different. So you can take any fraction. Yes, you can take any fraction with wait. Yes. Now let me write example of this. You can take we can take 3 upon 8. 5 upon 7. We can take 13 upon 2. All are having different denominators. Yes, you can take 1 upon 8, denominator will be same then. So they are unlike fractions. So fractions which have different denominator are called unlike fractions. Then third type is proper fraction. Yes. Yes, ask. Yes. Yes. Yes, there will be many fractions. 4 fraction also will be there, different fractions. You can take any number of fraction, but for unlike fraction, their denominator should not be equal. They must have different denominator for unlike fractions. For like fraction, they should have same denominator. For unlike fraction, they should have different denominators. Then again, third is proper fraction. Proper fraction, right? A fraction, right? Proper fraction, right? A fraction whose numerator, a fraction whose numerator is less than, a fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator, a fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator is called proper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator is called proper fraction. Now here we have only one fraction, and now we want to check whether it is proper fraction or not. Right. We want to check whether it is. Yes, only one. You can write many, no problem. You can write any number of fractions. Yes. A fraction whose numerator is less than denominator. Numerator of that. I am writing slightly different. Yes, right. A numerator, you are given a fraction. If you see the numerator and denominator, if numerator is less than denominator, then that fraction is proper fraction. So this condition you remember, that numerator is less than denominator. Numerator is less than denominator. NR means numerator. NR means numerator. DR. NR means numerator. DR means denominator. Write that. Right. Numerator, it is clear. Right. Right. Numerator is less than denominator. We'll see the example. Example. We can take 3 upon 7. Yes. Let us take this fraction 3 upon 7. In fraction 3 upon 7, what is numerator? Yes, what is my numerator? numerator is 3 and denominator is 7. Denominator is 7 and 3 is less than 7, no? Yes or no? So numerator is less than denominator. Numerator is smaller than denominator, then it is proper fraction. Numerator is smaller than denominator, then it is proper fraction. So this you remember, what is proper fraction? For proper fraction, we must have numerator less than denominator. We must have, yes, it is clear. For proper fraction, we must have numerator less than denominator. We must have numerator less than denominator, then it is called proper fraction. Is it clear? So for proper fraction, your numerator must be less than denominator. Then only it is called proper fraction. Now fourth type is improper fraction. Yes. Alright, improper fraction. Improper fraction. So write a fraction whose numerator is bigger or greater. A fraction whose numerator is greater. Whose numerator, right? A fraction whose, wait, a fraction whose, it is clear, right? Whose numerator, yes, whose numerator is greater. Yes, mute the microphone. Mute the microphone. A fraction whose numerator is greater than, yes, mute the microphone, its denominator. A fraction whose numerator is greater than its denominator is called improper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is greater, whose numerator is bigger or greater than its denominator is called improper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is greater than its denominator is called improper fraction. So let us take the example. Yes, for wait. So numerator is greater. Numerator is greater than denominator. Single, no problem. No example we can give simple. We can give one example. Numerator must be greater than denominator. For improper, numerator is bigger than denominator. So we can take 13 by 3, 13 by 5, no problem. In 13 by 5, what is numerator? 13. This is my numerator 13. What is denominator? 5. So here numerator 13, yes or no? 13 is bigger than denominator 5. So it is improper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is bigger than denominator is called improper fraction. Yes. A fraction whose numerator is greater than, yes, a fraction whose numerator is greater than its denominator is called improper fraction. Yes, is called improper. A fraction whose numerator is greater than its denominator is called improper fraction. It is clear, right? Yes, right. A fraction whose numerator is greater. If numerator is bigger than denominator, then it is improper. If numerator is smaller than denominator, then it is proper. So whenever denominator is bigger, it is proper. Whenever denominator is smaller, it is improper. Then we have unit fraction. We have fifth type, unit fraction. Yes. Fifth type, we have unit fraction. A fraction whose numerator is 1 is called unit fraction. Right. Fifth one, unit, yes, unit fraction. Right, unit fraction. Right, unit fraction. A fraction whose numerator is 1. A fraction whose numerator is 1. A fraction whose numerator is 1 is called unit fraction. Is called unit fraction. A fraction whose numerator is 1 is called unit fraction. A fraction whose numerator is 1 is called unit fraction. A fraction whose numerator is 1. So you can take any fraction with the numerator 1. Yes, you can take any fraction with the numerator 1. It will become a unit fraction. Yes. Now in this we want numerator, we want NR numerator 1. So we can take the example. 1 upon 7, 1 upon 13, 1 upon 9 are unit fractions, because in this numerator is 1, are unit fractions. Are unit fractions because their numerator is 1. So if numerator is 1, then that fraction is called unit fraction. If numerator is smaller than denominator, then that is called proper fraction. If numerator is bigger than denominator, then improper. If denominators are equal, yes, unit fraction means you must have numerator as 1. Numerator is 1, 1, 1, yes. Unit fraction. So 1 upon 7 is a fraction. What is numerator of 1 upon 7? 1. Numerator is 1. What is numerator of 1 upon 13? 1. What is numerator of 1 upon 9? 1. So here numerator is 1, 1, 1. So whenever numerator is 1, it is called unit fraction. Unit fraction means numerator must be 1. Is it clear? So a fraction whose, yes, it can be more than 2. You can take any number of fraction. But what is for unit fraction? Their numerator must be 1. For unit fraction, their numerator must be 1. Now sixth one is mixed fractions. Sixth one is mixed fraction. Sixth one is mixed fractions. Sixth one is mixed fractions, or mixed, you can write mixed fraction, no problem. Right. Mixed fraction. Write down. A fraction. Yes, mute the microphone. A fraction. Yes. A fraction. Which is combination of. A fraction which is combination of. Which is combination. A fraction which is combination. Which is combination. Which is combination of whole number. A fraction which is combination of whole number, whole number and proper fraction. whole number and proper fraction, whole number and proper fraction. Yes, whole number and proper fraction is called mixed fraction. A fraction which is combination of whole number and proper fraction is called mixed fraction. Is called mixed fraction. So mixed fraction is combination. Yes, mixed fraction is combination. It is combination of whole number and proper fraction. Mixed fraction. Yes.
Slow. Slow.
Yes. Yes. That I will check after this period. And I will have a talk with her parent. Yes. I will have a talk. Whoever are doing anything in the chat box. Right. A fraction. Wait. A fraction which is combination of whole number. Let us take the example. Let us take the example. Example 2 is to 3 upon 7. Yes, 2 is to 3 upon 7. Whether this is mixed fraction? Yes. See, this is mixed fraction because this is 2, this 2 is my whole number, this 2 is my whole number, and this 3 upon 7, this is my proper fraction because denominator is bigger. So this 2 is to 3 upon 7, 2 is to 3 upon 7, this is combination of whole number and proper fraction. 3 upon 7 is proper fraction because denominator is bigger. So whenever denominator is bigger, it is proper fraction. So 2 is to 3 upon 7 is combination of whole number and proper fraction. That is why we say it is, yes, it is mixed fraction. Let us take another example. Yes. Wait. 3 is to 2 upon 5. 3 is to 2 upon 5. Yes, this is mixed fraction because this is 3. This 3 is my whole number, and 2 upon 5. This is my proper fraction. This is my proper fraction. Yes. Yes, it has to be proper fraction. It should be combination of whole number and proper fraction. It should be combination of whole number and proper fraction. Whole number and proper fraction. In proper fraction, denominator is bigger. 3 upon 7. Denominator is 7, bigger than 3. 2 upon 5. This is proper fraction because denominator is bigger. Yes. So mixed fraction is a combination of whole number and proper fraction. Where? Yes. Wait. Still time is there, no? Yes, one more is there. Yes. See, mixed fraction means it is combination of whole number. It is combination of whole number and proper fraction. Now I am giving one example. I am giving one exercise for you. Wait. Now take this homework. Take this homework. Wait. Identify the fractions. Write down this. Identify the fractions. You have to identify first 5 upon 9, 13 upon 21, 2 upon 9, 53 upon 37. Exercise. Identify the fractions. Write down this 7 upon 3. Identify the fractions. You have to identify the fraction. 11 upon 13. Where 4 upon 9. You have to identify whether it is proper fraction or improper fraction. Yes, whether it is proper fraction or improper fraction, that you have to identify. Which one is proper fraction and which one is improper fraction, that you have to identify. Yes. You have to identify which are proper fraction. Identify the fractions, proper fraction or improper fractions. You can write one more word, proper or improper fraction. Proper or improper. Proper or improper fraction you have to identify. Yes, right. Yes, right. Yes, now we stop there.